Yes, it is healthy for women to be lean. A lot of women say that it's not healthy for them to be lean. They make excuses for being fat. I'm here to tell you, ladies, that it is healthy for you guys to be lean. Now, lean for you guys is going to be between 20 to 26% body fat, right? That's the equivalent to a man being between 10 to 16%. The upper end, 25 to 26%, just like 15, 16% for a man, I wouldn't necessarily consider lean. It's more like in shape, but technically it is lean, technically, right? Even though I would say that should be like just where you're at. So we could really call it the 20 to 25% range. Is that healthy? Yes, it is. I work with women. I've seen women be healthy. I've seen women be fit. I've seen women be lean. Promise you guys that it is healthy. Now, are we doing things that would cause you guys to, compromise your hormones, compromise cycles and stuff like that? No. It's the same thing we would do with men. Now, men can get away with a little bit more, I would say, but it's unhealthy for male and females to be doing extreme diets, getting to extreme low body fats and things of that nature. Now, a lot of women just think that it's not healthy at all to be lean, but lean and shredded are two different things. And I'm a perfect example of this, even though I'm not a woman. I am lean right now and I'm getting shredded. Now, the shredded that I am getting to is going to be the shredded that I can maintain. It's going to be healthy shredded. It's not going to be bodybuilding shredded. A lot of women, when they hear lean, the first thing that they think of is like an extreme, as opposed to just a lean, healthy body. You could go online and you could search up like female fitness influencers, and you could find a lot of examples of women who are lean, right? They might be between 18 to 25% body fat. Now, one thing I will say is that for a lot of women, once you start getting sub 18, you might experience some issues. I've heard women talk about getting to, some women, the women that get on stage, the women that compete in like bodybuilding shows, they'll get all the way to like 12, 13, 14%, which is insane. But I've heard women even saying that getting sub 18 can sometimes cause issues. Now, for you specifically, there might be a certain body fat percentage that you feel you're best at. You might be like, you know what, I could get to 23%, but once I start getting sub 20, once I get to 18, 19, I don't feel the best. My hormones aren't the best. I might have lost a cycle when I was at 18, 19%. And anecdotally, you could tell, okay, this is what I could do. This is what I can't do. But this idea that women have to be fat to protect their hormones is something that I've seen run rapid across fitness. And it's something that a lot of men don't touch on just because they feel like they can't. But I promise you, there's no excuse for anybody to be fat. Women don't have to be fat. Women don't even have to settle for just being in shape, like mid to high 20s, right? 25, 26, 27. That's for sure doable, right? I wouldn't say that's lean. But once you push to like the low to mid 20s, right? 20, 21, 22, 23, that's really lean. And you'll sometimes get this idea that it's not healthy, and I promise you it is. Now, one thing that I'm big on, that I talk about, that a lot of fitness coaches, a lot of people in fitness don't talk about, is the importance of the way that you get lean, right? Dietary fats are important for women too, just like they're important for men, right? Proper calories are important for women, just like they're important for men. I would never have a woman eating sub 1,000 calories, just like I would never have a man eating sub 2,000 calories, right? So you can't not be eating fats and be eating 800 calories, right? You're only eating egg whites, chicken breasts, no carbs, no fats, drinking a whole bunch of water, but your electrolytes are out of whack, and then complaining as to why you can't maintain being lean. Because I promise you guys, the low to mid 20s is perfectly sustainable. Just like I would tell a man, 10 to 15% is perfectly sustainable, right? Now, the way that you get lean is going to be what matters when we start talking about sustainability, and also your lifestyle, right? Because again, calories is what's going to determine how lean you can get, but it's going to be way better. And this is something I'll talk about in a future video, because this is for everybody. It's not just for females. it's going to be way better to cut on higher calories. It's going to be way better for women to get lean on 2,000 calories, maybe 1,800, right? Maybe 17, maybe 1,600, as opposed to trying to get lean on 900 or 1,000 or 1,100. And why is that? Because the more food that you eat, the more nutrients you could get into your diet. Just like it's going to be better for me to cut on 3,500 calories than 2,500 calories, which is going to be better than 1,500 calories. The more calories you could cut on, the more macros you could get in your diet, the more micros you could get in your diet, which is going to be extremely important. And it's going to be crucial for sustaining a lower body fat. Now, for women, I don't expect you guys to get shredded. Like I said, I'm getting shredded. I live a very active lifestyle. I'm a fitness coach. I do certain things. I'm ready to take my physique to the next level, right? Those are my own convictions. But this idea that women have to be fat to protect their hormones, that's what I want to come here and to knock down, because it is not true. You'll hear it, you'll see it. Women will talk about how, they have to be 30+% body fat to be healthy. I promise you guys, that's not it. You can be healthy. And a lot of women, and men are kind of like this too. A lot of women, they get addicted to this idea of like having like the curves, right? The thighs, they don't want to lose the thighs, or the butt, the breasts, the fat, because there's fat storages there and it gives it size. So they don't want to lose that when they cut, right? But I promise you guys, number one, there's ways to mitigate that through training, especially like the glutes and stuff and the thighs. But I promise you guys that you should prioritize if you're 35% body fat and you have like that figure where you're overweight, but like the fat is in the right place, for health reasons, I would still say it's going to be good to get down into the mid-20s, right? So that's another thing I want to talk about briefly, is like a lot of women, they want to keep a figure, but the figure is fat. And a little bit of fat is fine, especially because you can have a little bit of fat and still be healthy. I preach being lean, but I'm not going to act like 15% body fat for men is unhealthy, or 25, 26 body fat percentage for women is unhealthy. But this idea that, I can't, I went to the doctor and, I'm 40 pounds overweight and I'm 36% body fat, but my jeans, they got my glutes hugging and my thighs are hugging in these thighs. So I don't need to lose weight. Like, I look good, but you still have high blood pressure. You're still, hypertension. Like, you still have these issues that might arise just from you being overweight and having too much body fat. Oh, I'm young, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, well, are we in here for longevity and sustainability, or we just in here just playing around? Right? Because this is the body that you're going to live with into your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. On top of that, women, if you want kids, if you're already, I'm not going to act like, I've worked with women. I've seen women go through this, like post kids. I'm not going to act like you can't get in shape, but it's a whole nother chapter, getting in shape and staying in shape post kids. I don't make excuses for anybody, but I'm not going to act like it's exactly the same as pre-kids. So if pre-kids, there's already issues, you're already overweight, post-kids is a whole different game. So get your foot on the lean gas right now, right? The lean gas, the gas pedal to get lean, right? Have that sense of urgency to want to get lean. And don't listen to other women that will tell you that being lean is unhealthy. Oh, girl, you need to have some fat. You could have some fat on you. I'm not anti having fat, especially for women. Women are way different than men. Women, when they have the fat and it's in the right areas and they're in the healthy range of body fat, they look fine, they feel fine, cool, right? That's going to be like mid 20%. Once we start getting over 30 and over 35, it's issues. Even if you look good, even if you carry it well, I would just implore you to focus on your health, to not listen to people that say that being lean is unhealthy for women, and to really just put your health as a priority. And you'll notice that you'll feel better. And you could also still look good even with lower fat percentages, which a lot of women feel like, they can't lose the fat. I promise you can still lose the fat and look good. So this is just a video for the ladies. I make a lot of video for men, but I work with women. If you want to work with me, male or female, because I work with both male and females, right? Check the description. I give out custom training programs, custom nutrition programs, and I also have a full 16-week coaching program if you're interested in that. I also speak a lot about mindset. So if you're interested in mind, body, or creative life, subscribe to the channel. And you can speak to me one-on-one for a strategy called. That'll all be in the description as well. As well as follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. You know, I'm out here doing my thing on social media, having fun, you know, helping you guys really develop your mind, your body, and your creative life so that you can get the results that you want out of life. I make a lot of content for male and females, but sometimes it's good for me to come straight at the men. Sometimes it's good for me to come straight at the women. Rarely do I come straight at the women because I am a man, but this video is directed specifically for the women, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're a dude and you watch this video, show this to your girl, bro. She don't need to be fat, right? And also, if you're a dude watching this, be a good example for your lady, man. They follow our lead. Don't be out here. Let me give 30 seconds to the fellas real quick. Hold on. Last 30 seconds for the fellas. Don't be out here fat as fuck and mad that your woman's not in shape, man. If you want your girl to be in shape, man, follow suit, right? Not follow suit. Have her follow suit, right? Lead properly. A lot of you dudes, man, y'all be out here. Y'all ladies don't be in shape and you be mad at them and you be like, well, damn, my lady won't. But look at you, dog. Right? So if you're dude watching this, get in shape. And when your lady says, oh, it's not healthy, then you can show her this video, right? Now y'all on one accord, right? So boom, that's how I'm gonna end this video. Again, if you need help, male or female, check the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.